Hello Aquarius and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for July 1st through the 7th of 2019. Okay guys, so thank you so much my lovely Aquarians. Remember to share and subscribe to the channel. Check out your other weeklies and definitely check out your July monthlies. Those are very big, huge spiritual messages this month because we do have these two eclipses in Cancer season. And the first one is this week. So we will do actually a new moon in Cancer total solar eclipse reading at the end and see what it brings up for you. I just decided to add those into the weeklies this week because this energy is quite prevalent this week as it's happening on Tuesday, and we're going to be feeling it all week. So okay, Cancers, we're using, I think I already mentioned, the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot here. And let's see. And stick around at the end, guys. I'll give you guys a discount code for my Teespring to get 20% off of anything you get. I'm excited to share my designs with you. But, all right, so this week is big energy, Aquarius. So what is your energy this week? Nine of Pentacles reversed. When I feel that, I immediately feel some type of insecurity, if I'm being honest. This feels like we might be insecure or not feeling very, confident, whether it be about our body or our money or both. We're not feeling as confident in ourselves as we usually do. Eight of Wands reverse, interesting. Again, after this week, we are in the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Mercury, did I say Mercury? Yeah. Mercury is entering Leo. And Mars is also entering Leo on the 1st, so right on Monday. So there's a lot of that forward energy this week. However, we're in that shadow retrograde period. We also have Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and Neptune in retrograde already. So again, it's no surprise to me that even though we have a few days where, Mercury is moving forward here, Mars is in Leo, it's still quite a backwards feeling energy. People, it's like, I don't know, you can't say anything right, and that's what's been happening to me at least. But there just seems to be a lack of stable communication. It feels to me that almost like you can't really seem to put whatever you're feeling into words, and maybe you're not even wanting to communicate about it. You're having issues with communication, whether it be with your partner, your friends. There's just a halting feeling here. Eight of Swords, yeah. This is exactly how it feels. We're like, okay, what the heck's going on here? I feel very trapped. I feel very stuck. I can't seem to see through this right now. It's like somebody hit the pause button and you were like, wait a second, I don't know. Three of Wands, though, is there as well. Three of Wands at the end of the week does show that, whatever is happening this week, whatever this pause is, it might be necessary for things to progress. We might need to look at things from a third perspective or talk to somebody, I'm getting. That's a third perspective than, what we've seen, what the other person has seen. Bring somebody else in. Bring a third party in for perspective this week if you need to. Or ask for advice. I don't know why I'm getting that one. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Wands because this is your energy and this is the surrounding environment and energy. So Four of Cups. Yeah, again, it just feels like we're at this almost stagnant paused point. Again, like somebody hit the pause and we're like, hold up. I wanted to be moving forward here. I wanted to be doing this, doing that. Why are we suddenly why does everything feel so slow and like sludgy right now? Let me just get some water. The Four of Cups it always is to me almost like a half-assed apology type of feeling. We might be receiving something here, an offer or whatever it is here, but it does feel that we're not very excited about it. We're feeling kind of apathetic, discontented, and even if people are pushing, saying, oh, well, you could do this, you're like, no, not this week. Not right now. I'm not feeling it. We need to kind of sit in this unsettled, meditative energy this week. And I think kind of allow Cancer season to push us. That actually came up in the Cancer reading. If you have any Cancer placements, or even if you just want an overall vision or an overall understanding of Cancer season right now, and all this crazy eclipsean energy, go check out Cancer's monthly reading. That was, it says for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But it's also about Cancer season itself in a general perspective because it is their sign. Six of Cups reversed. Okay, so yeah, we might be having some attachments in terms of things from the past or things that we need to leave. We're not contented yet. We also are afraid to leave something. We're not happy where we are and we want to push forward, but we're not feeling the confidence. We're not getting the communication, the go ahead, the green light, whether it be that, that we're waiting from somebody, or that we need a specific amount of money or something here to move forward. And again, this could apply to different areas of your life. This is just general energies, but there's definitely a halting feeling in areas where we've been wanting to push forward. And instead of, doing something about it, it feels like we're being asked to kind of meditate and sit in this energy here. And the Six of Cups reverse says, don't get too caught up on past situations and obsessive about, oh, well, I wish I could go back to this period. I wish I could go back to this. Sorry, Scylla's barking. She just got back from her walk and she's freaking out. But there's just a type of naivety and almost like a self-abuse in this energy. So make sure that, we're not getting stuck there, okay? It's almost like the whole situation is disappointing, but we're also almost in this energy of I've disappointed myself, I'm getting. So it's like I've disappointed myself, but what do I do now? Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, this situation I'm just discontented. I feel stuck. I feel like a nimmy feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Five of Cups reverse. We need to focus on the cups that we have rather than the ones that have been lost at this point. Again, we could be making some goodbyes because something has been discontented. We could be wishing we could have done something about it. But some of us, I think, just need to, take the cups that we have and move forward. I don't hate the Five of Cups reverse because there is a sense of acceptance here. There's a deep sensation of nostalgia and wanting to go back this week, though. So be sure to not get stuck in that energy. It's that Cancer, new moon energy. It's bringing all this fluctuation of emotions here to the extreme, and we have to watch out for that, okay? So again, maybe look for some advice from a third friend or, a third party here that can kind of get you back on track and see it from a different perspective is really what I'm getting. All right, so let's really look at love now. Let's get love. Where did I put those cards? Okay, there they are. Sorry, I was like, where did those cards go? We're going to use the Morgan Greer deck. Using the new decks this week. In terms of love and romance energy, what's coming up for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, okay, Three of Pentacles reverse wants to come out. It, wants to come out, so we will take it. Wow. Are you aligning in mind, body, and spirit? Are you aligning with whoever you're trying to build a foundation with right now? Or have we built on unstable foundations? We need to be aware of what kind of foundation we're building for a relationship this week. Page of Cups. Again, it's that emotionally fluctuating, mysterious Piscean energy with the Page of Cups. It might be a lovely message with a flower, but it's also very confusing, and we don't really know where it leads. There's more questions than answers in terms of, when a Page of Cups energy approaches you. King of Pentacles reversed. We could be feeling a very, again, I know if this isn't an earth sign, there's an ungrounded energy here. Whenever I say the King of Pentacles upright, I mean obviously it just feels like the ground itself has been uprooted and turned on its head. It just feels very, I don't know if you're being exposed to somebody else's weakness. Ooh, maybe, yeah, okay, there we go, there's the answer. And I felt that one in my chest right there. Yeah, okay. It's somebody else's weakness that is being exposed to you and bringing up a lot of emotionally fluctuating feelings. Maybe you're asking somebody a question and it's just like, how does the relationship move forward after you say something like that? I feel betrayed. I feel hurt. Maybe they've been greedy. Maybe they have, talked to somebody else or are telling I want to see other people. I'm getting for some of you. I don't know. It's weird. I'm sorry. This is a tough energy. It's going to be a tough month, guys. I got you. All right. Three of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups. Your energy in the surrounding. Strength. Okay. I would say we need to have the courage to overcome, to make some strides forward here, to say what needs to be said, to do what needs to be done. And we can do it without attacking the person, is what I'm getting. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Leo this week. I just feel, it's like a weird, I don't know. Let's get another clarifier here. Just sort through this confusion. It's a very confusing week, I feel, for you. You feel very lost in your head about all this. Lost in your head, and oh yeah, that's why. I was like, this is just like a bad vibe right now. I didn't want to come out and say it, but there it is. There's heartbreak this week, but you know that you are having the strength to confront some big questions in the relationship, some big emotional fluctuations here, things that haven't, sat well with you, ripples that needed to be addressed. King of Pentacles reversed, Five of Swords, King of Rods. I think once you state what you have to say, and again, if this has to do with a Leo, this person has a lot of, you have to know that they're in a very self-focused time right now, and they're not, I just did their reading actually for the month, and it's not, they're in a state right now. So maybe go watch their reading if you're dealing with a Leo. Definitely watch their July monthly if you're dealing with a Leo, because they are at a deeply painful, in a lot of ways, pivot point, and it's really pointing out to them their own issues, their own flaws in some ways. And I'm not trying to like come at Leos or anything in any way, just that's what I picked up on, what they're going through. And it's a lot of breaking down their own ego and realizing where they need to grow. So maybe it's what they're saying that's very hurtful, and you have to say goodbye because you're like, there's nothing I can do that goes beyond this one now. There's no way past this. For those of you who aren't dealing with a Leo, I mean, it doesn't have to be a Leo. This is a very courageous week for you to say what you need to say in terms of how you felt someone's been greedy, or maybe you feel used in a relationship and confused emotionally about it. There's a feeling of being very betrayed, of being left in the lurch and not really understanding why. And I'm sorry, it's a very tough week though. Know that these types of transformations, blame it on the eclipse, but also know that it's bringing us to a higher version of ourselves, a more developed, a better life here, better love. We need to be more aligned here, so it's for the best, whatever's happening this week. Let's get, I'm going to do, like I did with the other reading, I'm going to do the full moon. Did I say full moon? I was like, I'm messing myself up here. New moon, total solar eclipse. It's really hard. There's two eclipses this month. They're like opposite. It's very confusing. I apologize. New moon in Cancer, total solar eclipse. Let's get some cards for that. Okay, with the Ethereal Visions deck again. Or actually, I don't want to use this one for it. That's not the one I've been using. I was like, something feels off. I just got like... Sorry about that. I want to use the Hobbit deck, though. I really do. That's what we've been doing for it. I was like, I couldn't find it, and it was underneath my new moon notes, so I apologize, guys. I apologize, Aquarius. It's a week. Alright, what's this new moon total solar eclipse in Cancer bringing up for you guys? Bringing up for my Aquarians. What's it bringing up for my Aquarians? The Sun reversed. Again, that somebody has been very selfish. I just feel like you guys are being very hurt when you realize that somebody is a lot more selfish than you expected. Again, there's the Page of Cups. Weird. Maybe it is a water sign. Maybe you're realizing that somebody is just not as developed as you thought they were, and they're a lot more emotionally confusing and fluctuating than you want, than you can handle. Queen of Swords, there are decisions that you have to make. Some painful decisions about, again, an emotionally confusing situation with maybe a narcissist for some of you. Weird. It's just a tough energy here, I'll be honest. I mean, this stuff is, this new moon, this solar eclipse is bringing out a lot of difficult energy for people. The Sun reverse, though, wow. That, I'll be honest, I did see the Three of Swords. I wasn't going to, if it came out, like, attached to that card, and I was like, I don't know. I'll put it back, and if it comes out, it comes out. But that energy does seem kind of prevalent to me. I wasn't going to bring it up, but there is, a heartbreaking feeling and confusion. Can I move past this? Is this something that can be worked on? Can I do this? There's a lot of emotional fluctuations, and it comes from a very selfish and nervous. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else in your life here. That's really just how I feel, honestly, about that. Just a very self-absorbed energy, and I don't think that you guys like that kind of energy in your life, and you're realizing that, and you might be needing to turn your back on the emotional side of it, and you're being asked to make some hard decisions. You might need to be a lone wolf at this time. I don't know, I feel like this is resonating as a relationship, but regardless, there are tough decisions about somebody who's been very emotionally, again, dragging your emotions all over the place because they're narcissistic, self-absorbed behavior. Woof. Okay. So let's check out Romance Angel card by Doreen Virtue. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Maybe you've been afraid because of what's been going on. Maybe you've been afraid that you won't be loved again. But, you know, if you are open to love instead of fearing it, then it will be safe for you to love. Even if things don't work out, know that more love can always come in. There's no, there's no finite amount of love here in your life, okay? Whatever you're going through. Know that it is safe for you to continue to open your heart out to the world no matter what happens, okay? Let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Guidance from their higher selves or spirit guides for the week of July 1st through the 7th of 2019. Spider, community, and web weaving. And I'm going to pull one for the eclipse. New moon, solar eclipse. Message for Aquarius. We get Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. Spider. Community and web weaving. All right. So, spiders' webs can be... Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community, at work, or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. So, have you woven somebody else's web here and you need to kind of, take back a little bit more of your space here, take more of your power back here? I'm getting that feeling for some of you. Let's get Skull of Stars. Infinite possibilities. It is easy to feel small in a world that is too busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, often old, that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. So, again, I really think these are beautiful and important messages for you. You can come back to these at any point in the week. Use them as daily affirmations. I love doing that myself, so definitely check those out, guys, whenever you're feeling confused or lost or down throughout this week. I'm just feeling like it's a very draining, crazy week for you guys, so you can always go back and listen to those. All right, Aquarius, those are your messages for July 1st through the 7th, as well as your new moon, solar eclipse, and Cancer messages. If you want to get 20% off of any Teespring order that you guys get through my Teespring, you can use the code CANCERS with a capital C in July. And what else? If you want to book a private reading, guys, all that information is right below this video in the description box. Check out your monthlies, and have a wonderful and blessed week, guys. Thank you so much.